Kind of. So I'm talking about a few different things actually. I'm going to talk about, actually going to do lives a lot more, and so the whole point of this is just to test out different scenarios. So right now there's Phygital Games of the Future that's happening. It's the final day, day 5 I want to say. It's got shooting, dancing, football, basketball. Let's go on. They got games that I don't actually know the names of. The Battle of the Robots, that's happening. One of the most popular ones is the fighting. That's actually super popular. I think, and we'll go into this a little bit, and I want to hear people's opinions. It's just literally that, like, how do you put this? For the fighting one, okay, so you start off with a fighting, I can't remember the name of the game. So they start with fighting, right? And it's the first one to 6 points. And then for the physical side of things, they jump into the octagon and they actually have an MMA fight. So Phygital means they jump on the console to do that, up to 6, all right? So you try and get a points gap, and then you have 3 rounds of 4 minutes on the physical. So if you haven't checked it out, it's tv.gofuture.games, and you can see the live stream. And I'm actually going to bring the live stream up on my computer. So this is another thing I'm testing out here is I'm doing it on the computer. I've got 2 kind of screens going on, and if you're on either if you're on the Instagram, how's it going? Oh, there's 2 people on here. Hey guys. 50, you must be traveling back into the country, mate. This is what we're going to do daily. So live media is what FFP is all into. So live content, live sports, and live shows. So live shows talking about the different things that are happening in the UAE, what's happening now, or what's kind of coming up, or what's kind of happened. And right now is the Phygital Games of the Future, so I'm going to be talking about that. We're also reaching out, obviously, to brands and stuff who want to support this, because there's basically just not enough coverage of all sports around the region, and it's all segmented. So what I'm going to look to do is I'm going to look to bring this together, create a hub for people to work from. So yeah, it seems to be busier in the evening than it is in the morning. Anyway, tv.gofuture.games, and that's for the Phygital Games of the Future. Okay, so if you've never been on there before, jump on there. You're going to find me a lot on here. So have you guys seen Phygital Games of the Future? Maybe you can see the full kind of produced or production side of this. It's on the YouTube channel right now. Okay, so just to give you a bit of an understanding for those ones that are on, if you are on the, where is it? Here and here. If you are on the YouTube channel, you will be able to see this. If you're not on the YouTube channel, you're on Instagram, maybe you need 2 screens with you. How you guys going? So we're launching this, like I was saying, we're launching this in 2026. It's real-time media. It's all about live updates. I don't have anyone in Games of the Future right now. There we go. But I am down at Kite Beach, so if you can kind of see where we are. Findfitpeople.com. I believe I've got a, hey, what's going on here? There's no password still for this account. Okay, back to login. Buy and log Google, I suppose. I'm just new, I'm using this one. So if you want to check it out, it's on YouTube. I don't think you can hear on Instagram as well as you should be able to. Anyway, that's that one. Let's put that one on there. If you are on YouTube, you can actually throw up comments as well, and those comments will come up onto the show. Doesn't cost you anything. It's literally just brings your comment up onto the YouTube channel. If you want to join the conversation, let me know. I'll send you a link. Where is this? Gmail. You're going to see how strong this is. A bit windy here today. Check your inbox. Activation link. Oh, it's got me re-logging in. Okay, no worries. Back to live. Let's go back to live. Okay, back to live. So I'm going to jump on back to live. Don't know if you guys can see this or not. So basically they've got two things happening. One is, so I believe this one is the third place playoff. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll give you a display of what I can see as well as what is on here. Hold on, display. This might be a bit windy, but let's see. Display. Bang. Okay, I'm going to keep these changes, blah, blah, blah. Now I can't show you the whole thing for a long time, but I'm going to show you just quickly. So this is where it is. It's, like I said, go to tv.gofuture.games and you'll be able to see the live of what's happening on there. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty slick. In fact, maybe I can do this one. Da. It's kind of cool actually. Again, if you're on the YouTube, you can see it on there. People seem to be on here a bit more often. So there it is, there's the games of the future. So if you're on the YouTube, you can see this. It's just got what's currently happening, and I'm going to take you a quick look around here so you can see it quickly. Hey, where is it? There's a redirect. Final day. And I believe that one kicks off pretty soon. So you've got multi-disciplines. So here's another one. You've got here it is. You've got the Phygital fighting. Phygital fighting is taking place at the moment. You have to be 18 or over before you're able to view that one. So check out the live. So the aim here is literally just to show people what's happening. Games of the future. Nabarabi. So you are kind of used to this. This is like there's 11 disciplines for games of the future. I can't name all 11, but they pretty much had dancing. They had this thing I've never seen. It's like 3-on-3, and it's a virtual reality. And so they're physically dodging. Like throwing fireballs, and they've got their screens up there. So here's here is the commentary. So see, they've done the fighting side of it, and now they're jumping into the ring, and so you get to 6 points. Now, in this, if you technically knock someone out, you submit them, or you knock them out, you get 7 points. So you'd automatically win. So if you win the physical, you win the whole thing, which is up for debate. I think people have got to, like, if we're physically strong, you might lose the digital side, but you just come in there and knock them out, then you win the whole thing. So obviously the sport is just new, it's still developing. That's probably something that's going to have to be looked at moving forward. But yeah, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I'm just going to put this up down the bottom as well while I'm here. While I'm here, why not? Why not? Okay. So again, tv.gofuture.games, go there and you can see what's happening with the Phygital games of the future. Now, kind of while this is happening, obviously I'm not showing you the sound type of thing either, and I don't know how good it's coming through on the Instagram. But anyway, what I wanted to get into was the the other things that happened. So one of the things that I actually missed out yesterday that I want to talk about was the World Fitness Project happening over in Copenhagen. It was the third event. It was the finals. There was a few things to catch you up on. So World Fitness Project is very similar if you know the CrossFit Games. It's a fitness competition. They do X amount of events where they might do endurance events, swimming events, weightlifting events. They might do other bits and pieces. Actually, let me just show you part of it. Let me show you some of it, because I can bring it up on here. And while I'm doing that, let me show you the beautiful view. Where is it? World Fitness Project. Project. Okay, so here we go. Let me bring that back on. So this is the World Fitness Project, and it's a fitness competition, and Pro 9. So actually they had 9 events. These ones they named them Pro 1, Pro 2, Pro 3, Pro 4, Pro 5, Pro 6, Pro 7, Pro 8, Pro 9. All right, so out of 9 events, they competed against each other, and the final placings in this event were worth double the amount of points for the season overall standings across 3 different events. Okay. Now, it's already happened, and if you haven't seen this and you want to know the results, spoiler alert, I'm about to tell you who won and stuff. So there was there's a pro woman and there's a pro men. And on the men's side, James Sprague won that, and he beat out Ricky Gerard by 2 points. And on the women's side, Laura Horvath, she won that, and then followed up by Amy Kringle. And then on the pro teams event, that was won by Invictus. So Invictus won that event, and I think it was Krieger. They came in second on the event side of things. Now, a cool thing about this is actually it's from Jamie Green, who's a Kiwi, but she lives and resides here in the UAE, part of QHP, I believe it is. And she was part of the winning team. So she got invited over to be part of the team. So I was only there for the third event. And she was competing with that team and they won it. So that was pretty cool for them. So this is World Fitness Project. It's very new. I think it's in its 2nd year, I believe. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up, because it's really cool to see so many more fitness competitions. Okay. Now I'm just going to fast forward and show you a whole lot more. They had men's competing. Again, this is the final. Okay, I'm not going to show you everything. It was really interesting because of the battles they're having. So there used to be like dominant athletes, like for example, Rich Froning, then Matt Fraser, were dominant, and there was kind of like maybe Justin Medeiros was going to come through on the male side, but now there's like literally probably 8 or so males that could win an event. On the women's side, it's still very dominated by 2 athletes. One is Tia Claire Toomey, who does CrossFit, and then there's Laura Horvath, who does probably everything else, does the Rogue, does the World Fitness Project, and at the end of it, she won it quite comfortably. In saying that, I thought it was quite interesting, and why I wanted to bring this one up is because she also could have she could have lost. Oh, this is the team, this is the award ceremony. I'm not going to go through there. I'm not going to bore you with that. Where is it? That is that. Oh, there it is. So that's the. And if she had because she was a long way behind. She was 13th in the last workout. Now, if she'd gone a couple of places lower, she actually probably would have lost the overall season. But Laura being Laura, she's super strong, and she won it again. So good on Laura. Good for her. She's doing what she needed to do to win this one. Yeah. Kind of very, very cool. So this is World Fitness Project, and I want to think this because this was over the weekend. I forgot to put as part of our wrap up. Now, part of it too, this was held in Copenhagen in Europe, and they had about 4,000 people attending. Now, it's not just the pro men or pro women and the pro elite or the elite teams. They've also had like age groups. So they had it was like 14 to 16, 16 to 18, 18 to 20, and then they had the opens, and then they had the masters. So they had like I believe it was either 30 to 40s or 35 to 45s and 45s to 50s and then 50 plus. So they actually had quite a lot of divisions over the weekend. They weren't full by any means, but what it is another stepping stone for people to get involved. And the reason I bring that up is because of Hyrox, athletics, so ATHX, Deca. These guys are all trying to do these new like fitness competitions. So Hyrox is probably one of the ones that's most inclusive for everybody, and they've got like, for example, they'll have massive amount of age groups. They'll have your country, you'll have your city, you'll have from 15-year-olds up to 80-year-olds doing Hyrox. Hyrox is the most prominent one at the moment. They're trying to get Olympic status so they can jump through into the next, I suppose, bring that the sport of fitness to be taken seriously. So it's quite a talking point. But anyway, so that's something that's going on. So Hyrox, if you haven't heard of Hyrox or seen Hyrox, let me show you Hyrox as well. I'll show you this beautiful scenery in the background. So Hyrox is basically, it's a set thing like a marathon. You do 8 kilometers of running, but how it works is you start with 1 kilometer of a run, and then you do a discipline. Now, I can't remember the order, but what you've got is 7 different disciplines. So you've got rowing, ski erg, wall balls, lunges with a bag, burpees, sled pull, sled push. There might be one more that I'm missing, but yeah. So that's what you do: 1 kilometer, then you do a discipline, then you do 1 kilometer, then you do a discipline.
Maria's here.
Now they've created it so they've got like a variety of things you could do. So there's Sharjah, there was a competition, there's Mumbai competition, the UK competition, I think it was Manchester, they had it there. They've had it in Melbourne, they've had it in South America, I believe. So they're having this all over the place, and it's basically for people to compete. Now what's cool is they're turning everyday fitness into a spectator sport, which I think is super cool, because it just allows people to get more involved, allows people to see some things. So here we go, the Melbourne Major, that's what they called it. This is the women's doubles I'm going to show you. This is women's doubles, so you can see them there. This is part of the run now. As you can see, it's 3 minutes and 5 on the top clock. I don't know if you can see this in the top right-hand corner here, but in this case, this one is mixed doubles. So they got women's doubles, they got men's doubles, they got mixed, so men and women. I don't know if they have a team. Anyway, they got all the age groups, and they're doing really good at covering this event, as you can see. What are your thoughts on Hyrox? Let me know. Okay, this is the broadcast, so you can see 3 minutes 30, so they do a 1 kilometer run. This is intense, like this. This is insane. Like just how fast these guys are going is just next level. So she's pretty much gonna do, I think she's just gonna do a 4-minute K, which in the grand scheme of things, if you went out and did a 1K, you just went and just did the 1K, like 4 minutes. Okay, so she's come through the 1 kilometer, 4 minutes, just over like literally pretty much 4 minutes. That's what she did it on. And she goes into the ski erg, so that's the first one. So in this particular one here, they do ski erg, and they just between them they have to go a distance. I believe it's one kilometer. Maybe I'm wrong. What do they say? They haven't said. Oh, and they're already, this is the Melbourne event, Melbourne Major, and there's a team already out on the first 1 kilometer run. Oh, Kiwi team. Go get them. Yeah. So this does look like it is a, ooh, it might be, maybe it's further. I'll find out, I'm not too sure. If you know which distance it is for the Hyrox, let us know. But they're doing really good on their coverage. And this is what makes me want to do this on YouTube. So if you're on Instagram, I'm actually live streaming this properly on YouTube. It's the full thing on there. You can see here, so they're showing all 3 of the top teams. So they're showing you the distances, the speed of which they're doing it, and that's one of the coolest things. And this is why kind of the Phygital games was one of the things I was talking about before, because this technology is advancing sports. Technology is helping athletes understand their performance, it's helping them just track nutrients, it's helping them recover, sleep better, so they can perform better on on the athlete field or the competition field, right? And now the broadcasts are coming in to get even better as well. So it used to be you had a camera, you filmed it, and you try to follow whatever you could from wherever you could, right? And so now you've got this ability where broadcasters can actually get right in and pull all these details. And you saw this with the America's Cup, you saw it with GP, you see it with F1. Technology is just crazy advanced. And Phygital is taking the gaming or the esports side of things and combining it with the real life competition. Now, it's not going to be perfect, and I know people are going to complain about it to start with, but yeah, what do you think? Competitions are becoming bigger and bigger, and what I'm kind of enjoying about it, before I carry on, check this out too, by the way. That's just a stunning view. This is just, it's down on, I think it's Kite Beach, this part, sunset. We're doing a live stream. I'm bringing information in here on the laptop, which is freaking awesome. I can switch, do a live stream with a couple of cameras, a phone to Instagram. Yeah, it's kind of insane actually. See, like, this is consumer level. I've just got a couple of Osmos, I've got a YOLO box, I've got my laptop, and I've got my phone, and I'm able to do a short stream and show what's going on. It's just sick. It's so cool. It's unbelievable what you can do these days. In fact, I can actually pull people in from somewhere else and have them commentate with me as well, which is even more sick. So, oh jeez. Not sure if that's someone's car or what happened there. Gave me a fright though. Gave me a big fright. Okay, so that's what CrossFit is. So Phygital games. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to this view. I love this view. Yeah. So world. I'm also using this, by the way, as a way just to test out how to set up the streams. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that. I can bring it on the screen here actually. It's another way to do it. I could probably bring it up on this one here. See, they're going for it. So they just played on the console and now they're playing here. We'll get rid of that. So I'm going to show you a portion of it. Obviously can't show you the whole thing. That's no-no, that's naughties, okay? But you can see it's super cool. I'm trying to promote the sport, okay? But like I said, go to tv.gofuture.games and you can see the whole kind of thing about what's going on with games of the future. Proper MMA style going on there. Proper MMA style. Let's go back. Let's see what else is happening. So I've been trying to keep an eye on this. Here's another one. So I want to show you this one because this is more the tech side. So I don't know how to explain this one. Mobile, the live. How do you explain this one? Let's do a bit of a countdown. Yeah, this one I don't really understand. It's teams of 4 and they're competing on a game and then people are just watching. So that's, for me, that's those e-sport games or gaming. Let me give you a quick look on this one because there's also one of the other things that is here as well. This is not FFP travel, I'm just talking about FFP travels or what we are. So this is the gaming side of things and you can see here people, they've got 2 teams of 4, they're battling each other in this game and people are watching them. I don't know how the game works. I'm not a gaming person, but gaming's huge. If you have never seen gaming before, you should definitely check it out because from the point of view that it's worth millions and millions of dollars. Like if you see Phygital Sports are Phygital games of the future, that's massive. Like they're taking out most of the convention. It's 6 days long. It's got 11 disciplines, $5 million worth of prizes taking place, so it's huge. Okay, so there's that side of things. There's that one there. Let me bring you back to here. That's cool, right? So you got the Phygital shooter. See, now the Phygital shooter, what I haven't seen is the actual, every time I tune into this, it's always the game. Oh, the battery's running low, that sucks. Oh well. Be right back. So I've seen the old gaming side of it. If I remember correctly, no, I don't see which one it is. Oh, actually, they play laser tag. So they do the game on there and then they do the laser tag. But like I was saying, I haven't actually seen the laser tag side of it yet. Even when I was down there, it wasn't there. But anyway, let me give you a quick look on here. So they're playing on the game. This is what they're doing. So you've got the teams. They're connected. They're on stage. They've got 4 on one side, 4 on the other. And yeah, they battle it out, and then they go and do a laser tag. I don't know if you must know laser tag, surely. It's a bit more of a playful side of things where you've actually dressed up, you've got a suit on, you've got the target, and you've got these guns electronically, and you go around and you try and capture, shoot each other. I'm not sure how the scoring works on this one, but it's just another one of the disciplines games of the future that you can see. Pretty up there, something completely different. So, yeah. Right. I can't do this one for too long, because that's the whole point. I'm not going to steal other people's live streams. Football, basketball. Oh, basketball. So these are probably the 2 of the more popular ones that people are getting used to. So the basketball's 2-on-2, and you can have a third reserve. Okay, so this has been quite the. This has been one of the standouts. There's a team called Moscow something or other. I can't remember the name of them. Moskovsky, and they're huge, man. Like they're big boys, they're absolute athletes. Now they haven't been doing so well in the digital spheres, but what they have been doing well in is the physical side. So even when they're losing on the digital, they're such good basketballers that they've always come back to win. And I believe right now, I'm not sure which one this is. All Stars. So there we go. So we've got 2-on-2. That's what they're starting off with. So obviously they've got 4 players. This is the third place. Okay, this is the third place match off. This one's only just started off. Oh, well, that's boo. Okay, well, I lost my computer. Ah, well. I could always just jump on the phone and pull it from there, I suppose. Good thing I'm testing all this stuff, eh? Real-time media. Tell you what, that's what happens. Give us a insight too, by the way, of what you guys want, as far as, because we're going to be doing this. We're going to be 2026. We're going to cover different things. So, for example, if I have someone down there at the moment, I would simply pull them into the feed, and we would cover this with them and show what's kind of going on. So that's the whole aim of FFP Troubles in 2026, is to establish a real-time media for the UAE to cover sports matches, to cover fitness events, expos, or anything that's going on, to do interviews with people, to basically make sure that there's so much to do in the UAE that makes sure that you know what's going on, and that's the whole point. So the live show will always be on YouTube, it'll always be on Facebook, it'll be on LinkedIn, it'll be on Twitch. So they have the 4 major platforms, and then we'll also be putting the live, just like we are, or kind of am now. We'll have the live on Instagram vertically, and we'll have the live on TikTok vertically, but it won't be the actual, like the show that comes from, with all the graphics and all the live guests and stuff like that. So if you want that side of things, you'll need to be part of the FFP Travels YouTube channel. That's where the main thing, part of it will be, or follow on Twitch or Facebook as well. And we're going to bring it from anywhere. So it doesn't matter if it's mountain biking, dragon boating, kayaking, yoga, jet boating. We'll be able to do them from basically anywhere. As you can see here on the screen, if you are on YouTube, you can see it's a sun setting on Kite Beach, which is pretty cool. We've got a few people in the background. I don't know if people ever tune in on Instagram, to be honest. I just have it here as kind of an extra. It's a little bit chilly too, makariri. Oi, a bit cold, I'm not gonna lie. But I need to go live more often on Instagram, because the more often you do it, the more that the algorithm sees you and the more live it goes. How good the quality and the sound is, I've got zero idea. Should probably try it on, I'm gonna actually jump over to TikTok. Let's go, done. Let's go. Let's go on this one. Let's go on this one. Not sure. All right, so as far as YouTube, it's about 30 minutes. And I'm just going to push people across. Don't know what that is. Comment. TikTok's a little bit of a stranger one. The full show is on FFP Travels. Oh yay. I'm just trying to write sideways. YouTube. There always seems to be more people on TikTok than there are on the YouTube or Instagram. So anyway, we're gonna have set up so that we'll cover everything. But basically, yeah, Phygital games of the future is happening. Technology in sports are merging, and this is another component of all that. Hyrox and broadcasts are coming out. News agencies are getting simpler because people are using their phones. And I think it's a really important thing to kind of cover. And what's happening here in the UAE, we've got Dubai Sports Council. They're creating a new pillar system when it comes to wellness, fitness, sports and adventure. We've also got the World Sports Summit happening in the UAE. That's happening on the 28th and 29th. And so, yeah, what FFP is doing is literally the aim of us in 2026 is real-time media, real-time content, live sports through our FFP Sports YouTube channel, and then live shows, like daily live shows, talking points, updates, live questions from people about what's going on. So, I'm just having a look on TikTok, see what's happening on there. Anyway, so that's what it's all about. So check us out on any channel, whichever channel you're on. Give us advice about what you'd like to see. And if you're someone who's into media as well, so if you're into making content, if you're into camera operating, if you're into like helping with broadcasts, maybe it's commentary, presenter or a host, then let us know, because yeah, that's something we need in the UAE. And if if you can bring value to that by just helping people stay connected with the events that are going on locally here in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, around the rest of the UAE, or even around the world, like, let us know, because we can bring it on from literally absolutely anywhere. In fact, if you're down to Phygital Games in the future, let me know what you're doing down there too. I could bring you into the show and we can start doing live broadcasts from down there. I'm just going to show you another angle of this. This is just, it's just stunning. It's just stunning. You know what I mean? How cool is this? We're just going to add the logo in there. This is not bad, right? So let us know what you think about the broadcast, what you think about the stream. 2026, every morning at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. every morning, we're going to go live and do exactly this from kind of anywhere. And I'll get a lighter computer at one stage. So if you're a brand that wants to help promote this, because it costs money, if you're a brand, let us know. Connect with us, media@ffptravels.com. If you're a creator, media@ffptravels.com. Get involved. 2026 is going to be huge. Real-time media throughout the UAE. And it's going to be our FFP Sports channel. So yeah. So I think we'll leave it there. Yeah. I'm going to give you the video, our cool video to sign off with. For our world tour in 2026, which we hopefully be able to do as well. But otherwise, until then, stay beautiful. Don't go too far. Catch you later. Ready for the world's greatest adventure? The FFP World Tour 2026. A year-long journey to 36 destinations packed with fitness, sports, wellness, and unforgettable adventures. Each destination will be under the spotlight. 10 days of activations, events, challenges, and your chance to connect with like-minded people. The tour is led by the Chief Adventure Officer, who will travel the world for 12 months, discovering, exploring, and sharing the best experiences along the way. The CAO will be joined by 100 ambassadors throughout the world to connect with the people and inspire their city. Want to get involved? Simply register as a user or a member on our website or tag FFP Travels when posting content of the places you visit and the people you meet. It's that easy. This is more than just a tour. This is the world's greatest adventure. Get ready for the world's greatest adventure. The FFP World Tour 2026. A year-long journey to 36 destinations packed with fitness, sports, wellness, and unforgettable adventures. Each destination will be under the spotlight. 10 days of activations, events, challenges, and your chance to connect with like-minded people. The tour is led by the Chief Adventure Officer, who will travel the world for 12 months, discovering, exploring, and sharing the best experiences along the way. The CAO will be joined by 100 ambassadors throughout the world to connect with the people and inspire their city. Want to get involved? Simply register as a user or a member on our website or tag FFP Travels when posting content of the places you visit and the people you meet. It's that easy. This is more than just a tour. This is the world's greatest adventure.